And I can just say that this first episode and that the recounting of this story of Pontitianus and his friends by Augustine was deeply, deeply moving to me in the moment. And in part because I'm so much of a, I'm a do it everything or do nothing at all. I'm a very, can be something of a very extreme person. And so I was talking to Bishop Varden kind of throughout the weekend and just trying to tease out like a little bit more like, okay, St. Anthony hears the gospel, go sell all you have. And he literally does it, and he goes off into the desert. And, so many of the other great saints that I look up to, like St. Francis of Assisi, it has a very similar kind of story, that kind of radical adherence to the gospel. And it just sets a little bit of a fire in my heart. And so I'm just asking Bishop Varden, like, give me more. It's like, hey, I'm a layman. I have a wife. I have children. I have a mortgage. I have a 9-to-5 job. Like, how can I actually take the gospel this literally and this seriously? And I was asking these questions kind of throughout the weekend, and his response to me honestly was earth shattering, kind of even in the moment, and over the last few weeks as I've been kind of praying and unpacking it. And the truth is, as he said, that monks and nuns, like, they don't have a monopoly on the Christian life, right? The Christian life is, as Jesus tells us, summarized in the 2 great commandments: to love God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength, and to love your neighbor as yourself. And as a member of a family, as a father, as a husband, it's like, well, my neighbor is my wife. My neighbor are my children. My neighbors are my children. And yeah, I think it's really easy to know intellectually that, oh, I've got to love God and love my neighbor. And like, that's the essence of the Christian life. But when Bishop Eric was telling it to me, it was like, I understood it almost for the first time in my heart. It's like, hey, the Christian life, you want to live it radically, you want to live it seriously, love God and love your neighbor. And whether that neighbor is a superior of and monks and nuns or a family, that is what the Christian life is. And so there's no monopoly of vocation. Monks and nuns or priests don't have a monopoly on the Christian life. It's available to all of us. And I think that was such an important kind of teaching for me personally, with my kind of extreme sort of tendencies to want to go do something. It's like, okay, you want to go be extreme?